On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Stroud off the play fake. That one complete. It's tanked down. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. The Texans at 2-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home ground behind them. That's going to be tough to beat in this one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, go. Silver.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out, 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Pickens going in motion left. Now Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And a solid one here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And Stroud now to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the sling, but it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick six for the Texans TD. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They go play action with Lawrence. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready up! Hey, go! 11. Hey, Ginger.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. So 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Gets past one man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? You scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Stroud. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. An option handoff here to Mixon. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Draw play, ETN. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Jaguars.
Red. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
118. What's up? Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The end result, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on second and 10. Stroud. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hey, kill. Focus, all right?
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
30 left.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Here's one deep for Pickens. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, Jaguars.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's a turnover on down.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Now that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they're not going to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Fred. Hey,
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hey, Ron. Take right open. Inside. 30 left. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now they show jet sweep it instead and run up the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Red on red. Go, go. Go, go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He finds Pickens over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, go, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And now here is another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Swap. Mother swap. Hey.
And they'll try to run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Lawrence completes this one to Pickens. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On second and very short, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down and less than a yard.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Lawrence, and this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been on. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
22. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown,
Jaguars.
Cook now to kick this one away.
Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Hey.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
18. What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another H-Town. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.